Or use the wizard ring and have Peta use hers. These rings really come in handy if you can get lucky enough to win them. I don't know how I did it. So we're going to cross this bridge here in a moment, once this battle is done, once we get rid of these magic ants. I don't know what's so well, they cast spells, that's what's so magical about them. They should be called fire ants, they are red. Well, then again, they don't cast fire or breathe fire or anything. Unlike the ants in Fallout, which that idiot scientist decided to mess with and gave them the ability to breathe fire. Not real smart. Boy, those were a pain. Anyway, into this monolith now, we can talk to this person who says, when in need, visit Houses of Healing. Houses of Healing are really only needed to be visited if you need to revive a character or get rid of a curse or poison. But antidotes get rid of poison, and I think the church is the only thing that can get rid of the curse. I'm not sure. We're going to continue heading west now that we cross the continent. And now we're dealing with ghost rats. We had ghost mice, now we have ghost rats. Beautiful. Thankfully, they're no stronger than the ghost mice, as they still go down with one hit. But they give a little more experience and drop chests. This time we got a medical herb. Can never have too many of those. Well, you can. I mean, we're gonna get items soon and might run out of inventory space, but hey. 2 more ghost rats. Prepare to die. Infernos. Blah, you're dead. Burn. Wow, it survived. Ah, you jerk, you called for help. Now you're gone. He attacked. Lars attacks. Done. Nope, nope. Now it's done. Tails hit it for 42 damage. With the new sword and his recent level, he's hitting a lot harder, as I'm sure you noticed. So now we're continuing west across the plains here, the desert, whatever. So we see a little oasis there. We're not heading directly to the oasis, we're gonna go around it, but it's nice to see. So we take out another ghost rat there. We're gonna go right around it. Take out another ghost rat, as apparently they like to hang out by the oasis. Actually, anybody ever heard of rats in the desert? They might be out there. I mean, pyramids, yeah, but out in the desert itself, I don't know. Anyway, passing by the oasis, we're gonna go above it now. Gonna go north as another zombie appeared. Now, zombies, they can be anywhere. Where they haven't been is in the last 2 Resident Evil games. Don't know why. But, he's gone. Drops another chest. And this time we got 49 gold pieces to add to the gold we already got. Not bad. So now we're going to go north here through these mountains and this forest, working our way to the top of the peninsula here. And there we find the Dragonhorn Tower. Now, Dragonhorn Tower is actually 2 towers, a south one and a north one. The way it works is we're going to enter the south one here, after we heal up, climb to the top of it, and then jump off using the Cloak of Wind. That will allow us to fly over the river and get to the other side of the peninsula. Continent, peninsulas, whatever. First, of course, we're healing. Because it is kind of tricky in here. You really need to be about level 13 to get in. Tails picked up level 13 on the way, so I don't need to do any extra grinding. We'll be fine. The enemies really aren't that hard anyway, and with the wizard rings giving us constant MP, we're pretty much set. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to enter, we're going to ignore that first set of stairs there, continue on and talk to this guy. He says, "Dost thou know what I know?" No. Yeah, well actually we did know that, but it's fun to listen to him talk. Do we know what I know? Yes we do, but I've not spoken yet. We just said it a second ago. Hey, metal slime. This tower is also crawling with metal slimes. That doesn't mean they're any easier to take out, but it does give more chances to defeat them. Let's see if we can beat this one now. Only thing you can really do to them is physical attacks, as they're completely immune to all forms of magic. They like to cast sleep in this game, where in the later games they cast fire. Fireball, flare, something like that. Just gonna keep swinging at it, as they can do a pretty decent amount of damage. There it is, fireball. I guess that sleep is only in this game, or maybe they cast it in others too, I don't know. I can't remember them hitting me with it. I'm not falling asleep that time. They only have around 4 or 5 HP, but when you're missing constantly and only hitting for 1 damage, that 4 or 5 HP can seem like a whole lot. As now we defeated them, and that one metal slime dropped 135 experience and around 75 gold. In the later games, they drop around 1,000 experience a kill, which is really nice, and they are the prime source of many endgame leveling. But they're really tricky to take out, and you need very nice equipment and a lot of patience and a lot of luck to really take them out efficiently. As here we are with another one. Like I said, this place is crawling with them. So, just gonna keep pounding away at it. Oh, there's a hit. Peta missed. Fireball, Peta hits for 11. And Lars missed. Yeah, fight. Lars gets it for 11 with Fireball. Oh, Tails hit it again. Alright. That's another thing about Metal Slimes. Critical hits ignore defense, so if you get a crit on one, it's automatically dead because it's going to instantly kill it. That's the one really nice thing about critical hits. So when you fight one, you're most likely going to be hoping for a critical hit every time. Of course, that's easier said than done. So with that done, we're going to work our way around this tower now, avoiding the hole. If you fall in the hole, you'll be taken right back to the first floor, of course. Don't know why the tower just has a big hole in the middle. Maybe they were renovating or something. Sort of reminds me of Home Alone 2 in his house, where he pulls the floorboards out and there's just that big hole that leads all the way down to the basement from the top floor. It's something like that. But there's nobody chasing us this time, save for the monsters that are trying to kill us. This one dropped the chest and dropped another herb. Hooray! Continuing around the sides here. There's 5 floors of this castle, thankfully, and I believe this is 4. There are also baboons here. Thankfully, with our strength now, baboons are not nearly as deadly as they were before. They still hit somewhat hard, but we have enough HP to really weather the attacks, and one hit from Hero, or Tails in this game, takes him out in just about, yeah, just like that. So now continuing along the side here, gonna go up the stairs. Okay, that was floor 3, I'm sorry, I lost count. This should be the last floor. Well, second to last floor. Gonna climb up the stairs. Here we go. Now, we're at the top. There's 2 ways to fall. You can fall from the north or you can fall from the west. You want to jump off from the north. If you jump from the west, you're just gonna pop up from the left on the left side of the tower. So jumping off to the left, the Cloak of Wind allows us to glide sort of down, and we can cross the river. Now that we're on the other side of the river, we're gonna go north and east a little ways to get to our next town, the town of Leport. Here we have our next new enemy, the Mudman. These guys are really annoying, as they can call for help just as much as ants and everything else does, if not more. They also have more HP than they do. Thankfully, they don't hit too hard, they're just really annoying. So we're gonna have Tails hit the Mudman, and Peta and Lars attack the zombies. One more. Oh, darn it. At least the Mudman's gone. Okay, now we'll all just attack. Go down, dumb zombie. 188 experience and 120 gold. With fights like that, leveling doesn't really take too long. So now I gotta heal up again, because Peta took a couple hits there. And give Lars another heal. There we go. Now we're all at basically full HP. Peta's only 1 off. And now we have our next ghost form, the Demi-Ghost. This one looks a little more spooky. He's orange, sort of darker, he's got a scythe, and he does a drop more damage, but unfortunately his HP is lacking, and he can be taken out rather quickly. Here we have another one. Smack, Fireball, Infernos. He hit Tails for 7. Tails hit him for 43. Yeah. You can tell he's stronger. They give 44 experience apiece, so a group of them wouldn't be too bad. But we now arrive in the town of Leport. Hooray! First thing we're gonna do, heal up. Well, gonna do a bit of exploring. They got a weapon shop, a tool shop, an inn, and a lottery. Now if you look off to the left there, I'm sure you can see the girl being hassled by the 2 demons there. Don't worry, we will save her. I know there are some of you who would have cheered the demons on, but hey, I'm all for rescuing the damsel in distress. So now that we all have full HP, gonna have Lars use his wizard ring, get his MP back. One more time. And now Peta would do the same thing. Peta, If I'm saying it wrong, sorry. It has been rumored that the king of Tentacle Castle has disappeared. Now, if you remember, Tentacle Castle was the castle from Dragon Warrior 1. That was the castle where you started from. So if the king is missing, something's not right. Because that place was supposed to be safe. Now, the first thing I'm doing is selling this leather armor, which gives 113 gold. And got nothing else to sell there. Wait, I'm gonna sell this magical herb, I'm sorry. Didn't realize I hit the button. And now we're gonna buy Dragon's Bane. Dragon's Bane works just like the Dragon Scale from Dragon Warrior 1. Gives a little bit more defense when equipped. They're 600 and... what was it? 40, 80? 40 a piece. So they're a little expensive, but it's worth it to buy it for each person. He also gave us a lottery ticket, which I'm not really sure what you're gonna use that for. Actually, no, I know. First